after my book kind of blew up, I mean, it took a couple of years actually for it to catch fire, gain momentum. I spent many, many months traveling around to speaking to tiny groups of activists and have empty church basements and trying to get folks to listen because these were the early Obama years. We had just elected our first Black president, and the nation was awash in post-racialism, and we have overcome, and we have a long way to go, but we're on the right path. And so it took a minute for the message to begin to break through. But then once it did, I had such a strange experience where suddenly, instead of just handfuls of people in the audience, there were hundreds, and people were applauding, and I was calling for movement building and calling out the system and describing it and receiving a lot of positive feedback and a sense of resonance. And yet, at this moment when I should have been sort of overjoyed that the message was finally breaking through, I was feeling tremendous despair and this kind of empty feeling like maybe nothing's really ever going to change. And it was such a strange feeling, this sort of empty, all sound and fury and signifying nothing was the voice I kind of kept hearing within me. And when Vincent Harding invited me to come speak at the Iowa School of Theology, I gave my new Jim Crow speech and got the applause and walked off the stage with this empty feeling in my heart. And Vincent pulled me aside and sat me down and said, as he would, in his deep, slow voice, "Thank you, Sister Niece Michelle, for your work, for your research." He said, "But I think there's a deeper message here that you're struggling to articulate and maybe even claim for yourself." And he said, "I think that deeper message is what Jesus was trying to say, which is what you do unto the least of these, my brethren, you do unto me." He's like, that is the message. That's what this is all about. It's not just about the power and the politics and the laws and the policies. It's about the dignity and divinity within each and every one of us. That's the message. That's what this is about. And something just really shifted in me hearing the message. And I will say, I am not a Christian. I did not grow up in the church. I have not had a faith community in my life. And yet I experienced those words as the truth. And that really is what began a journey with Vincent, that where he would have long phone conversations with me, and he gave me the book Jesus and the Disinherited, and began connecting me to people that he had labored with over the years who understood that there was a deeper dimension to this work, and we're moving from that place. And after Vincent died, I kind of reached a point where I realized there was another path for me that I was wanting to explore for myself. And that's where I am on my journey. I am exploring and learning and trying to grow so that, I can really honor this path, the path of building beloved community, the path of revolutionary love, and move out of that place that I had been in, of imagining that there are winners and losers, and that the goal is to build enough power and have the right strategies so that some of us